Hey everyone, it's me, Nikeo Kobo, and I'm here today to read to you a new story. Are you ready, Muse? So grab your snacks and get ready for story time. Today's story is called Summerkind. It's part of the Muse collection by Nikeo Kobo. That's me! When we read a book, we look at the cover first. I wonder what's going to happen in today's book, Muse. I see a little girl. I wonder who she is. And I see a bird. This one looks a lot like you. And they're outside. I think something's going to happen outside today, too. Let's take a look and read. Oh, there's the bird again. They're flying from somewhere on the globe. There's a flag. This is the flag of Brazil. Oh, and there's a little girl. She's standing by a flag of the United States. She's in Wisconsin. Mary's Muse, Summerkind by Nikeo Kobo. Mary wrapped herself in a bright pink blanket as she gazed out her bedroom window and attempted to count the stars. 576, 577, 578. The wind gave a strong blow that made her shudder and lose count. It happened all the time, but she could never bring herself to close the window because she enjoyed the smell of the fresh cut grass and the crickets' night song. She wrapped herself tighter in her blanket and closed her eyes and whispered, "More than anything, I just want to understand all the things of this world. Please, send me a teacher that." And then the sound of her voice trailed off into mild but unspoken desires. When she finished, she left the window, curled up in her bed, and closed her eyes until she fell asleep. It was the start of summer vacation in Wisconsin. Most children cheered, woohoo, for the long break from school. But not Mary. She wished that she could learn forever. She had curious eyes, busy hands, and a love of learning. The next morning, Mary woke up to the sun kissing her face. She stretched her arms and legs, let out a loud yawn, and laid in her bed, smiling to herself. Finally, she said, "Okay, world, here I come. Let's see what you can teach me today." Mary quickly ate her breakfast and prepared for the day. First, she showered and brushed her teeth. Then she dressed. She also packed a small bag with her journal, a pencil, water, and a handful of nuts and seeds, since Mary loved to plant and eat them wherever she went. Before telling her mother goodbye, she also packed her little blue tambourine and finally headed out the door. Mary's first stop in her learning adventure was always her very own backyard. There were juicy wild raspberries, pink and white honeysuckle blooms, bright stalks of tardy rhubarb, and a large Granny Smith apple tree. Insects buzzed, butterflies fluttered, and cottontails occasionally hopped by. It was full of wonderful sights, aromas, and delicious food. Mary would kick off her shoes, take out her tambourine, and twirl around the yard, rhyming and singing whatever came to her mind. Jingle, jangle, sip a little tea. Jingle, jangle, with honey from the bee. Jingle, jangle. Help me! Help me! Mary looked all around to see who was calling for help, but she saw nothing. Then she heard the voice again. "Look up here!" Mary looked up at the apple tree and noticed a bird with magnificent blue feathers. It had a large black beak, 2 gray feet, and beautiful gold and yellow rings around its eyes and mouth. She had never seen anything like it before. Mary noticed the bird's leg was tangled in a string from a bright green balloon that was stuck in a tree. "Don't worry, I'll help you," Mary climbed up the tree and freed the bird, who was trembling. Mary used that same quiet whisper voice that she used when she let out the things in her head. "It's okay, little bird. I won't hurt you." Mary helped the bird down, gave it some nuts and water, and sang it a song. "Hey, little blue, look at you, pretty as you can be. I'm so happy we met, but the question is yet, how'd you get stuck in my tree?" The bird laughed and replied, "You are a clever and creative girl. I heard you singing a nice song with the tambourine earlier too." Mary blushed. The bird continued talking. "I was flying by when I thought I found a nice green apple I could snack on. But it turns out it was just a balloon in this tree. My foot got caught in the string when I tried to leave." Mary said, "Oh, you must not be from around here. It's not time for the apples yet." Mary thought for a moment and then said, "A Brazil nut? Are you from Brazil?" "Yes!" Mary exclaimed, "Wow, what are you doing in Wisconsin?" The bird explained, "I travel the world and I teach little boys and girls like yourself. I was just on my way back home and decided to stop for a snack. Granny apples are my favorite, so I was sad to be deceived by a balloon." Mary's eyes widened. "You teach?" The bird nodded. "Yes, I teach, and I always learn too. I never stop learning." Mary's heart was racing. Was this her longing fulfilled? Mary took a deep breath and said, "Will you teach me? I will make you this your special home away from home, and you can have all the Granny Smith apples when they arrive." The bird smiled. "You have a very kind heart, little girl. What is your name?" "My name is Mary." "Well, Mary, you just learned your very first lesson today. Kindness can open many new opportunities to you. My name is Muse, and I am your new teacher." Mary squealed with joy and hugged Muse. She took out her journal and drew a picture of herself and her new teacher. She then wrote the first of many lessons she would learn in her journal. Lesson 1. Kindness can open many new opportunities to you. That's the end of today's book. I hope that you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next time. Bye.